Yeah, as usual, the cropping is messed up. You all saw it yesterday. Like the cropping is messed up in this game and there's these black borders. And then I went into Outrun 2006 and the borders were gone. So it literally just like depends on game. No game followed any kind of like standard. Hopefully it gets better. I'm happy one of us is hopeful.
Who's gonna kick evil butt today?
Turn this up a teeny bit more. This is one of the quieter Xbox games. They're also loud. We are, I guess Clay is his name.
So, where are we going?
And we are in the mechanical workshop. This is like level 8 out of 19 or 20 or so. Yeah, there's 19 levels, and this is 9. Technically, we skipped level 1 because it was the sparring room. So we are on 9 out of 19 in this game right now. So, like, okay, I might just beat this today. We might just power through.
Grab your woo and let's go!
We might just try to power through it.
Jack, you must hurry! Those annoying monks are almost here!
Relax, clown face. My masterpiece is just about ready. As usual, I have.
So I don't know what the...
As usual.
I really don't know if this game has a plot,
Your itchy butt.
Hey,
but I kind of interpreted this creature to be on my side when they first showed up. Like, they seem like they were doing like a, you know, like the creature is evil, but like evil that is opposed to the evil genius that makes the robots. Oh, okay. So no. That was wrong.
Up in the car.
Okay. Because, like, in earlier levels, she seemed to be encouraging me to beat up the kid. Hit him with the Downton Abbey.
look! A piece of the scroll!
Wait, hang on. Can you just... Hold up. What is this? Hello? I literally, like, if I could just single player this, like, without the computers, it would be much, much faster. Check this out. If you can jump cancel. Holy shit. Look at this tech. As long as you don't get that. Look at that tech. Did you see that? I'm just alternating A and X really fast. And you can just do this.
Going all spastic over the weird stuff I'm seeing.
You could just, like, demolish people. Like, get on the ground, and then you just... Okay, hang on. Holy shit, okay. Now we're talking. I wonder what the speedrun does. I wonder what the speedrun does.
Up in the car.
Okay, problem is flying enemies. Like, literally, I haven't been able to attack for the last, like, 20 seconds because of the items that they took. I'm just stuck here. They just take all the items that stunned me. It's not... Here's the thing. It's...
Oh, another scroll piece.
How do I even get up there? You know, honestly, how do I even get up there? There we go. What just happened? Why did he not jump? Yeah, everyone's just trying to get up there and no one can figure out how to do it. It might be behind, like this button might cause it to happen. Yeah, okay. What, where's my jump? What the fuck? Whenever I try to jump over that... Oh my god, like, literally, what are you doing? Literally, what are you doing, girl? She just, like, I don't know her name. But she literally just, like, was attacking me. Not even trying to hit any nearby dude or anything. There's nobody nearby. Kind of have to claw the analog stick for this. Conditions kind of have to be good to get it to work, but then you can, like, really shred enemies quickly. Yeah, that's some fucking tech right there. Oh my god. Like, alright, it's dead. Oh, it's not dead. Shit. And of course, like, look, it didn't hit him. It doesn't hit anyone other than fucking me. Like, what? What is this? Nobody else is affected? Why am I orbed? I straight up wonder about that. I feel like it would. What? I don't know which one is the real, like, guy and which one is the fake guy, because they're both just trying to kill me. There we go. Fuck him up with the combo. I think that's what the speedrun would do. I mean, there's apparently a run on the board, at least one. I think someone said there were a few runs on the board. Yeah, 3 runs on the board. If it were me, I would be spamming this, which also just seems to make you run faster. Look at, why am only I frozen? You lost all your chi and you are now Oh. That's what death is. You don't actually die. The game can just play itself. They're like, what the fuck? Why is it only affecting me? Other people are like my own partners are using freeze attacks on just me. Not any, like, it doesn't affect any other ally, it doesn't affect any opponents, it's just me. I'm the only one affected by that. They even got me killed because of freezing me when the laser was coming.
Hey, we're in luck. I see another piece of a scroll.
I'm not sure if we could beat this game 0-8 presses, because you do have to, like, jump up here and stuff like that. You would have to find height gain techniques. Look at how good this is. Look at how good this is. Like, it's just dead. I just destroyed that guy in like 1 second. Alright, in there.
This is an easy wound to score, even for you, Jack.
You have to start with A, or you start with X. If you start with A, then you'll actually get jump attacks. But if you start with X and then cancel it with A, then you can just sort of reset your basic X combo as fast as you can mash.
Showdown!
Score? Ah, whatever. Let's see. Let's see, speedrun.com. Ooh, a new run is awaiting. Did he beat me? No. It's Tampa with a Yakuza 3 any percent run. Love to see it. I will watch that later, but Xiaolin Showdown.
All you gotta do is grab an item, run toward your goal, and throw the item in your goal. It's even
Alright, Safe Centaur beats this game in 3 hours.
score moves your flag up the flagpole. Score enough points, and you'll win the showdown.
He does have AI playing the game. He does have his AI playing the game, it looks like. Because, yeah, one of the computers has frozen him in place and he's just stuck there. How do I even pick up the balls? I haven't picked up any. I've picked up one ball. I'm just gonna let them do it. I'm a little concerned that with these mini games. Well, how the fuck did it miss? I've missed twice. I'm a bit concerned with these minigames that if evil wins, we have to replay the level. I don't know if that's true or not, but I could very easily see that being true. So I am concerned with evil. I think I might just... Here we go. Ready? I'm just gonna beat up evil. Can we get him in a corner somewhere? And just spam the combo and wait for someone else to win. I can't really stop him from escaping. Alright, I've knocked him out. I've successfully pretty much stopped evil here. He can't win now. Alright, player 4 win. Hopefully that's okay.
Too bad, evil dude. But when you take on the best, you end up the worst.
Hello? Oh, okay, there we go. You have to like wait for a while the computer selects their item to steal from a different computer, as if it mattered at all.
You got the woo! Woohoo!
Please tell me we get to go to the next level. Okay, good. So it doesn't matter. Well, we don't know what happens if evil wins.
Nosebleed!
But it doesn't matter if one of the other players wins. But yeah, I bet that, it looks like the speedrun is not using this technique. And then also... does have computers that are constantly stunning him. So I think that if I did a speedrun of this, it would probably be world record. We would just plug in the 4 controllers. Submit for GDQ. Submissions are open right now. I don't think I really have anything to put in for them. I think I'm just gonna throw in like some really random shit and just see if they go for it for some reason. I don't have anything really strong.
Xiaolin wannabes have gone too far. Chameleon bot and jackbots, attack!
Ow!
To be honest, the speed tech isn't helping that much because the game is such a disaster. The game is just a complete mess, so it's hard to even like aim the attacks, and I just keep getting interrupted. I guess I wouldn't be getting interrupted if we had 4 controllers. Boy, I sure would love to get up there, but one of my own allies shrunk me, so now I'm just fucking sitting here. My allies are doing literally nothing down there. There's no robots down there, it's just these. I think this game is only really capable of spawning in 2 or 3 robots at a time. Oh good, I got stuck doing this. Like, this literally only affects other players. The world record plays as the purple guy.
Jack, we're running out of options. This ridiculous machine of yours better work.
Blah, 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 blah. You know, you can be pretty negative at times. If anything goes wrong, it'll be on your head. On your head! You get it? You're nothing but a floating, negative head.
Jack,
Okay, don't want to be up there apparently.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Alright, is he just invincible right now? What's happening? I looked at like 5 seconds of the run to see if it was doing something like this, and it wasn't. So maybe they might be doing some combat that's actually even better than this. I don't know. Maybe like as that character, they have some ability that's very good. This certainly does seem good though. Stun lock enemies and kill them in 2 seconds. Dude, why? Like, what? I think that what I'm gonna do, going forward, I'm going to take the items that do this, because I think I have access to them. And I think if I take the items that do this, then they won't be able to take those items. And then they won't be able to do this to me anymore. That's the hope, at least. I'm just stuck not being able to attack right now. Why is she doing that? She just did a special on me and then ran away. That's not one of the robots. That's not one of the robots. I don't know why she would do that. There's one down there. Can you just kill it? No, they're not even trying to kill it. The partners are so useless.
how you deal with 2 chameleon bots. I can't even tell them apart. Evil is so much fun.
It's hard to tell which one's real and which one's fake because they're all attacking me. Like, the allies will also attack me. So, like, hell if I know who's real. The allies don't seem to have any, like, programming to tell the difference between if it's me or if it's an enemy. They're just like, ah, living creature in front of me, fucking kill it. Go. Have to wait for him to stop shielding.
Never heard Jack and Wuya so ticked off. I'd be ready for anything and expect the worst. As for me, I suddenly feel the need to go to the little dragon's room. Be right back.
No, no, no. Literally, fuck this game. Literally, fuck this game. It's so bullshit that the secret stages will pop out of an enemy and just land on you in like a half a second. And the secret stages are on a timer, so it's just like, well, guess we're waiting. You can kill your partners and then steal their power-ups. We might still go to the yo-yo level, because, like, I got caught in the yo-yo level there. It's me who's the one that's touching the yo-yo. The problem is the yo-yo pops out of an enemy when you kill it. Like, I don't think they're capable of touching the yo-yo, actually. It's always been me. The problem is just that it pops out of an enemy and then instantly lands on you, like you touch it the second the enemy dies. So there's no time to, like, react and get away from it. I don't know if we're ever going to fight other things. It's really just been... Like, this is level 10 or 11 or something. I think this is level 10. And it really has just been this robot enemy the entire game. Not even like there's like occasional enemies they'll sprinkle in otherwise, but we're just fighting the same robot enemy for the most part over and over again.
Army of bots, destroy them.
So I feel like it is probably going to be pretty much the whole game. Dude, there's some kind of weird fucked up lock-on system in this game that keeps like engaging when I don't want it to, and then I have to like disengage it. Don't fall off, thank you. Like right now, my guy can't turn. He can only look bottom left. I have to click L3 or R3 and then it'll let me turn again, but I didn't do anything to cause that to engage. It'll just randomly decide that, oh, okay, you're gonna target something now. It's happening again. Oh, okay, no, I was... Wait, what? If I'm beating up the correct guy, then who are they beating up? Nobody. They were just beating each other up and doing nothing in the corner while I fought the one actual enemy on screen.
It's too late, baby, because this evil boy genius has finished constructing his monstrosity. Now all that's left is a trip off to rule the world. Jack Spicer, it's your birthday. Jack Spicer.
Oh yeah, I got a pretty,
Well, it looks like it's time to chalk one up for the bad guys.
I got a pretty interesting speedrun.com DM today. I think every speedrun.com DM is interesting. I've only ever gotten weird stuff through there. But someone was asking me if there's a Razor Freestyle Scooter Discord, which there's not. But I think we might be getting some new Razor Freestyle Scooter speedrunners soon.
You Xiaolin wannabes thought you had a chance. Sorry, but it's all over. In a few moments, the jack of all evils will
Apparently the Dave Mira Freestyle BMX 2 community has become interested in speedrunning the Razor Scooter game.
Looks like we've got a Category 5 emergency here. Hey, stop that! My warning light didn't on. Going backwards? This thing can't be falling apart already. What about the Hackadoid stand?
What? I think they want me to hit the eyes? Or like the, whatever those balls are. That's like his ears. I think they want me to hit the ears, but I have so little control. I can't hit the ears. I'm being beat up by my own dude here. haven't been able to move in like 30 seconds. Okay, no. 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 I haven't been able to move. Do I okay, I do have control now. Good. Got the weird lock on. No. Shit. Shit. Fucking let me move. This game is so bad.
Stop it! Stop it! What have you done to my robo buddy? There's no way to treat the Prince of Darkness. I want my body.
Like, normally,
Keep working the body.
I haven't had control in so fucking long, please.
Has a glass jaw.
I don't know. This game is like a low 1 for me right now. It's a low 1. I really don't want to just hand out zeros. Zeros are for special circumstances. But this game is fucking horrible. I hate this. Come on, no. It's because I got screwed by the random lock-on. That happens sometimes. The random devs are like some people I've never heard of before. They're called like... They're Bottle Rocket. That's what they're called. MobyGames.com. Bottle Rocket. Hello? Is it gonna... There we go. Bottle Rocket Entertainment Inc. What else did they make? Rise of the Kasai. 300 March to Glory. And, oh, the Splatterhouse reboot from 2010. Apparently. On some level. But yeah, they just made random shit that no one's ever heard of. And they made this, which is horrible. Like, I'm being stun-locked by this robot right now. The second I stand up, it just shoots me again. And I can't press the buttons because of the fucking lock-on, where this guy decides that I would rather punch at the air because of an enemy across the entire fucking map is standing there. And they think that I would rather hit that guy than press the button that's right in front of my face.
Looks like we can't reach the head. We still have other options. Maybe we can disable the head by throwing something at it. Look around for something to throw. Hey, stop that! What's my warning light doing on? Controls all the way backwards?
No.
Are we falling apart already? What about the head to extend it?
This isn't even a level, by the way. This is just one of the bosses that happens between levels. So, this is taking fucking forever, but it also barely even feels like progress once we beat it.
Stop that! What's my warning light doing on? Stop it! Stop it! What
We just have to slowly beat up the ears. I have no control. Please, please let me punch the button. Please let me jump up there. Like, the hitbox is just shit. Where, like, no, I got up there, and then this asshole knocked me back down, and he's not gonna do it, and now the lightning's gonna come back on. Okay, I got some hits in. Like, they are running interference for the boss. My own partners will fucking body block me from getting to the hitbox, and then just stand there and do nothing. Okay. I don't know. This game is clearly designed around its multiplayer. You're meant to do the mini games in multiplayer. And then this whole like campaign mode is just like some shit that they tacked on. But it's really just awful.
Ruined everything. Why did you have to hit him in the face? Why the face? What kind of people are you?
I don't think the most like
Hey, Robo Buddy,
really
I don't care what you look like. The
that
person
aside,
is still here.
it's still just like the game just plays like garbage. Like you can't do you just don't have good control over your characters at all.
So, where are we going? Okay, who's got the woo? You got the woo! Woohoo!
All right, so we're going to equip this, then yeah, equip the chopsticks so they can't make me tiny. And then let's equip. Oh, I don't have any of the other ones. Well, they're not going to be making me tiny. They're not going to do that to me. Let's see, are any of these the things that they're using on me? Yeah, there's the sphere. There's the jump around one. So I can't... I'm gonna buy this and then bring it, but I can't bring all of the things that they're using to screw me over. There's too many items.
Oh, thanks, guys, for agreeing to show up. What? You didn't agree to this? Oh, yeah, that's right. I just ate you. The thing is, I ate something. Something that's really not agreeing with me.
Vor
I
level.
didn't know who else to turn to. Would you mind taking a look-see? Start in my mouth and work your way down. I wonder how you'll get out.
Hello?
Most unsettling.
They're just holding me. I might unironically plug in the 4 controllers just for this any percent playthrough. I might go get controllers. I have them like in a box in my closet, so it would take a second.
Hey, I don't like the looks of this. And I don't mean the gingivitis. What is that? Trout? Salmon? Oh, to be hungry again. By the way, watch out for my saliva. It digests things on contact.
It might just make my life better if I don't have to deal with them ever.
Look! A piece of the scroll!
Dude, there's so little ground on this stage. They're just floating over the goo. So I'm not really going to be able to fight them effectively. Hello? I'm completely stuck. Alright. What's even happening? Like, my guy is getting thrown off the platform to the right. I'm not pressing anything, and my dude is just, like, getting yeeted around the room. I'm not sure by what.
good.
Please get up.
Thanks for getting rid of those things. Can you do anything about that fishy aftertaste? Whoa! Resistance of Dragon! If you have one of those babies and get knocked out, you won't take any stun time. But you will have to cough it up after you use it. Hey, I don't make the rules.
Oh, maybe these are not robots. They're like kind of fish creatures or something. I think we're fighting fish creatures.
Oh, another strong piece.
Come on, please actually hit. Thank you. Can't really do the speedrun technique here because we just don't have ground to do it on. Like this. The scroll part itself was blocking me there. Dude, when you touch the green, it just like slowly sends you all the way back to the center. It's so annoying. Is it dead? Thank you.
Thanks, guys. I feel a little better. I sure hope the worst of it is over. Gee, I'd recognize that evil laugh anywhere. No wonder my stomach's turning somersaults. Xiaolin must have gotten me here somehow. It's pretty disgusting on many levels.
No. See what I mean? Like, you just... when the bonus stage pops out, you're in the middle of an attack. You can't dodge it. You can only watch.
Sword of the storm! Shroud of shadows! You do fly trap!
Just waiting. I feel like that probably respawned all of the enemies that I was fighting at that step in the level too. Like, these might be the same guys that I was killing when we went into the stage, and they're just back. Hello? Please, 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 please. Fucking let me play the game. This is so annoying. I fucking hate this game, dude. Just trying to pick something up and it's like, no, sorry. Computer has decided to lock onto something so you can no longer move. I don't think we're gonna beat this today. I think I'm gonna have to come back to it tomorrow. I don't know that I can force myself through, what, like 12 levels of this today? This is the 3rd level after 50 minutes. Hello? Why are you locked onto that one? Wait, no, yeah, why are you locked onto that one? Yeah, that's the problem too. Like, there's not even anything good waiting for me. It's fucking Magic the Gathering Battlegrounds. We're definitely in the struggle zone right now with Xbox thing. What's insane is that this game was put into a poll. Like, this was the 35 game. Someone said, yeah, I want this, and then a bunch of people voted for it. Oh shit, have we got him? Check this out.
Hey guys, according to the shooting pain down my spine, I sense a Shingon.
There we go. He got stuck. He was trying to get back on the platform, but the this rock thing was blocking him, so he couldn't do it.
Hey, the shard of lightning. It makes you move so fast that others look like they're crawling.
Yeah, we found out that you can die in this and it doesn't actually do anything. Yesterday we were joking around that I could just let the game play itself in the background. And it turns out that that's accurate. We were thinking, like at first we were thinking, oh, we can just let the game play itself, but then I got some kind of alert that was like, you're about to die, get your health back quickly. And I was like, oh, uh-oh, that's not good. But then I did die, and nothing happened. So I'm just allowed to die. I wasn't paying attention, so I don't even know what the goal of this minigame is. Just gonna focus on beating up evil so that he doesn't win.
I felt that.
So I think that aside from having to like pick up the scroll pieces, there are maybe 3 items per level you actually have to grab yourself because the AI won't do it. I think this game is fully automatic. You can just leave it alone, it'll play itself. And eventually the computers will win for you, though it'll take like 3 times as long. I wish I had looked at what the goal of this game was, because like, what the hell is going on? Like, how has nobody made any progress towards winning? Uh-oh, if it's King of the Hill. but with moving hill. Okay, I don't know why I didn't notice that earlier. Dude. None of them are actually trying to get each other out. So it's just like...
That hurt.
Hello? Like, you can literally just get King of the Hill and then just sit there with your shield up, apparently. What are they gonna do about it? Look at me. They can't move me. Yeah, I don't know what happens if evil wins. The goal is to not find out. The goal is to make evil lose, so that I never have to find out. We know that one of the other players is allowed to win. That's acceptable. It'll go on to the next stage still. Like, it's a bad King of the Hill mode because there's very little they can do to actually get me out of the zone if I just press the shield button. I'm gonna park myself in this corner, and like, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Almost there. Just waiting for my opportunity. No. Come on. Area, spawn up here for me. I really can't, like, I can't be chasing the area because I'll never react to where it's moved to faster than the computer. So it's better for me to just camp the other side of the stage and hope it appears over here somewhere. Like this. Come on, win. Thank you. That took forever.
That evildoer is lower than a three-legged cow caught in quicksand.
Yeah, I'll take the orb. Screw it. I'll take the orb. I did actually accidentally wager an item there, so I got to steal something. The orb is mine now.
Oh, the pain seems to have traveled further down. Keep looking, and try not to get lodged in my throat. I'd hate to have to hop you up like a loogie.
I don't know. I'm not, to be honest, I like hate this game. This is a low 1 from me. But I'm not sure how much I would have hated this as a kid. Like, if I rented this from Blockbuster, I probably would have played through the whole thing and just been like, well, it's better than no video games, I guess. It's one of those, it would have been one of those rentals. Like, there's really, like, my standard for whether or not I was okay playing through a game as a kid was literally just like, does the game block my progress? If no, then I will play the whole thing. It doesn't matter how shit it is. As long as the game is easy. Kid me did not care. And this game is basically unlosable, so I would have played the whole thing.
There's another scroll piece again.
Fortunately, as far as like whether or not a game was good, I was on point with that stuff. There are no games that I remember liking as a kid that I went back to and found out were bad. It's never happened. Everything that I liked was actually good. Kid me had impeccable taste. Gaining a bit too much height. You can see through the ceiling. I never beat... As a kid, I never beat Wave Race Blue Storm on the GameCube. It was my first GameCube game. And, like, if you've never played Wave Race Blue Storm before, that game is, like, actually hard as balls. You don't expect it necessarily. But there is no way anybody beat that game as a kid. Not until they're, like, 12 at least, maybe. Then you'll have the gamer skills. But, like, that game is hard. I was never able to even beat it on normal mode. Until I was, like... The first time I beat Blue Storm was actually on stream. If I did it as a birthday stream in like 2018, something like that. I think it was 2018. So until I was 21, I never beat that. Not that I actively tried a lot, but you know. No. I don't give a shit about the sailing thing. As far as I'm concerned, sailing is not coming out. And if it does release, then I'll be very sad. I'm just trying to ignore it.
There's another scroll piece around here somewhere. So get out your keister and find it.
No, sailing in RuneScape. He's talking about RuneScape. They're adding sailing, and it's, in my opinion, pretty much gonna ruin the game. So, I'm getting my fun out of RuneScape now, until they add sailing, and then fuck that, I quit. There's an alpha sailing up now. The Typhoon does not actually help us kill anything. It just stalls the game. Why would they do it?
Think you're winning? Your little victory is only a hollow one. As we speak, the sickness is already spreading through your green friend. It's only a matter of time before the talkative lizard falls victim to the greatest evil of all.
Well, I mean, what's there to show on the UI? You do have a health bar, but if you die, nothing happens. You just come back at full health after a few seconds. So, like, the game is a full... If it weren't... Like, if the computers were able to pick up the scroll pieces for you, this would literally just be a full auto-scroller. There would be 0 player input. Yeah, I died earlier today, and it didn't matter. So we can't see the health bar, but also it doesn't matter what my health is. Still seems like a really odd choice, but it doesn't matter that much, I guess.
Hey everybody! According to these oddly shaped welts on my tail, we got Showdown Wu just right for the picking!
Of course it's over there. I picked the wrong corner of the map to stand in, apparently. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, it's not actually there. Or someone else picked it up, or something. Oh, no, there it is. What? Didn't they show that? And then it...
The Moby Morpher. It turns you into other monks so you can use their woo.
Let's go! Xiaolin Showdown!
Race for more? Race to grab all the coins?
Time to wager a woo.
I think that most of these are just, like, faster if I actually win them.
The game is race. Coins fall. You grab them and win points. Win enough points, your flag moves up the pole and you win.
know. I'm just trying to move and my guy keeps like picking other people up. I don't want that.
That evildoer is lower than a three-legged cow caught in quicksand.
I was like level 12 or something, maybe.
Quick!
Where are we at?
Where are we going? Yeah, I hope we're back in time for dinner.
That was level 12, yes, we're on 13 now. I'm gonna step away for a minute. I'll be back in a sec and we'll keep going. I'm definitely beating this game today. I'm just gonna force myself through it. I can beat it. But yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, let's go.
Okay, who's got the woo? You got the woo! Woohoo!
Guys, the good news is I know the sickness is coming from my stomach. Ugh. The bad news is I have 12 of them. I know. We'll start with the one with the worst stench.
Wait, who am I talking to? I thought we were in the stomach of like the evil guy or something. This might be the stomach of the dragon. Why does he have 12 stomachs?
Another rock creature and more of Jack Spice's charming friends. How do they get in there?
I don't know. All these people sound like generic cartoon character voice. I can't tell them apart. This must have been like a multiple episode arc of the show or something. Or maybe they just really don't have any ideas. And so they're just doing 3 stages in the stomach and counting. I feel like this would have been 1 episode. The, like, you know, this seems like an episode of 1 TV show. Like 1 episode. Wow, thanks. Thanks, partner, for stopping me from progressing the game. I was actually doing something, so of course I get sniped from off screen by some guy who's doing nothing.
That feels good.
No, no, no. I'm not even touching it. I'm not even touching it. I'm turned away from it. Come on. Almost made it out of there in time. Why are you pushing me away from the exit, you moron? Oh my god. The dragon is voiced by Wayne Knight, really? What's happening here? Oh, I think nothing was happening there.
Oh, another strong piece.
Good storm. You gonna use that for any, like, you'd think that they would hit the storm button to put the enemies in the tornado and then hit the enemies while they're in the tornado. And that, like, it's an unfortunate side effect that I also get stuck, but you know, I understand it. Like, no, they hit the tornado button and then just fucking stand there. They don't know what comes next.
to being impressed, monks. But my rock creatures will introduce you to Oblivion.
The rock creatures are gonna introduce me to Oblivion? I haven't played Morrowind yet. Hilarious, I know.
Hey guys, you're doing a whale of a job kicking Fishtail. But I'm afraid I'm really not feeling that much better. In fact, I seem to be worsening. Oh boy. Perhaps the fish and rock games aren't the root of the problem after all.
Oblivion's from like 2007 or 2008, something like that. It was definitely like a huge game. You know, it's not like the Elder Scrolls was obscure before Skyrim.
Hey, we're in luck! I see another piece of a scroll! Uh-oh, kids! More rock creatures and a big pile of Jack's rock junk!
It's just that for some reason after Skyrim, they decided that instead of releasing a new game every couple of years, they should release a new game every 15 years. An all-girl motorbike gang captured the Xiaolin warriors before they finished their Shengong Wu search in Texas. What? Why do I feel like the show... I'm beginning to suspect that the show actually just has plots that are more interesting than what's in the game.
Orb of Dornami!
Yeah, nice evil blasting good guy pals. But, oh boy, I'm afraid it's not over yet. I think I know where the source of the problem is. I'm counting on you future Shaolin warriors to go where no man has gone before and do what needs to be done. Time to take the plunge!
They can only be damaged while they drain someone's chi, so time your attacks carefully. Ugh. This is gonna take fucking forever, isn't it?
Young monks, you have done well thus far, but your success will prove to be your end. Meet my chi creatures, the source of your lizard's ailment and his undoing. Chi creatures, attack.
That is so disgusting! Cheap creatures running all over my inside! Ugh. Hey, check out that hole! No, that one! I think it just got a little smaller!
Like, what are they hoping to accomplish with this? This is so... Like, I just don't understand why friendly fire is in the game. I can't understand it. I can't understand why friendly fire would be in this game. Look at this shit. Like, they didn't play this and realize, oh, we can just, like, turn off friendly fire with, like, 2 lines of code. Like, did they think that that made it more fun? That the computers would constantly be interrupting you?
A bit better. I feel my insides emptying out as we speak. Ugh.
They heal while they're doing this too. It's extra annoying. But there's no scoring mechanic.
You fools. Defeat is knocking at your door. The rise of evil cannot be stopped. The Halen way will triumph.
Waiting for one of them to open up so that I can get them. I don't know what Duel of Games is. You had mentioned it, I feel like I need to find out what this is now. At least, like, look at the Steam page. Someone please save me. Okay.
Whatever you're doing, it's working. So don't stop, please. Forget Chase. He may be all powerful.
See, Duel of Games.
We have good on our
Oh,
side.
wait, how...
When you have good on your
The fuck?
It's gotta mean something.
The fuck is this? How are they just... How are they actually just, like, putting fucking, like, Pac-Man in their game and stuff? There we go. We cured Dojo's tummy ache. That must have been the dragon.
You may have won this battle.
It gets like 2 updates a month for the last year.
Only made it that much more interesting. We will soon
I mean, it looks kind of,
the next time there was
you know, and like,
different.
I think that now it,
Whoa, now that's what I call
like, because the game is on Steam, you almost have some expectation because it sits on the same storefront next to a bunch of like commercial games. But as a piece of like freeware, if you just think of it as like something that in the past some guy would have uploaded to his website, it looks fine.
That evildoer is lower than a three.
I mean, not like good, but like, you know.
Thank you for flying Dojo Airlines. Please choose a destination. Come on and
Alright, only 6 more. Only 6 more and then we're free. Yo, what's up, Froob? This game is horrible. If you can believe that. Yeah, it's really funny that this game will basically play itself. If it weren't for the fact that the computers can't pick up the scroll parts, you could literally just put the controller down and the game would eventually beat itself. So those terrible anime party battle games are on GameCube. They existed in the 2000s, whereas this is 2006. I think this is just a really horrible implementation of a terrible anime party battle game. I think they've just done a terrible job at making one. Really, the main issue is that the controls suck horrible ass, and the enemies, or like your AI partners, all have friendly fire. And they constantly use abilities that limit your ability to attack for like 20 seconds at a time. So you'll be playing the game, and then they'll like trap you in a tornado, and now you're just in a tornado and you're just sitting there waiting for it to end. And it's like, thanks, partner. Meanwhile, the partners themselves rarely do anything. Like, they're very unhelpful, but then they will also screw you over and prevent you from doing anything. But they are your partners. It's not like they're enemies. They are on my side.
A solo kind of villain. Think of it.
Also, we found this cool jump cancel tech
So slow.
that lets me, like, spam attacks and just do this.
I see you young Shaolin wannabes have found me. No matter, your powers are no match for mine. Watch as I bring
Also, yeah, the stages, it's 19 stages long, and each stage is like 15 minutes, so the game is really long. If it were like 10 stages of this,
Shake a leg. There's
I would be a little more
another
forgiving. But it's 19. Wow, the squisher is just an actual one-hit kill. Like, if I could just do my thing unbothered by the partners, and I can just do that, and we just kill people really fast. But they don't normally let me go unbothered. Yeah, all the stages are just enemy waves, and it's the same enemies. It's been the same enemies the entire game.
Always be careful around heavy machinery. I wish I had. It cost me my feet and my budding career as a ballerina.
Well, look what the old dragon dragged in. Ball and chain bots, tear them to pieces.
I think technically it might not. I think there's a few different types of robot. They're all just very similar looking, and none of them do anything different, aside from like one or two enemies that are larger that show up sometimes.
There's another scroll piece around here somewhere.
So for the most part, it doesn't even matter if it's the same. Like, sometimes you get the Rockmen, sometimes you get the Shapeshifter robot. Most of the time, it's just these generic guys who don't do anything, and you kill them. Like, see, look at this shit. Like, I'm just sitting here, and, like, he's not using the opportunity to attack. He's also just standing there. His goal is to waste my time. The enemies were slightly different. They were like, we were dealing with a different villain there. Like, so I'm just inferring the plot of the show, but the robots come from the Evil Genius Kid. I hate Evil Genius Kid characters, by the way, just like on premise. Fuck off, child, I hate you. But then,
There's no such thing as hitting below the belt.
like, for those Guts levels, the main villains seem to be some guy who, like, opened a portal. So we were fighting, like, the Chi monsters. So they were different looking, but I wouldn't call them Guts guys. They weren't gutsy or anything.
Hey, it's another part of a scroll.
The sheer amount of orbs. Too many orbs. The audience would all die. I kind of wonder if anyone's gonna submit Pirate Yakuza. Oh, this has a speedrun, alright. It seems a little... I don't know. I haven't been following it too closely because I don't even own the game. There's been a slight issue in the last 30 minutes. Oh shit, this guy's new. Oh yeah, well there's that. There's the issue of you might not want to come to this country. You may get randomly kidnapped by our government for no fucking reason. Well, yeah, but, I mean, it's fucking happened to a number of people, so, like, yeah. There have been a few. There was a French guy, there was a British lady who was here for, like, a comic convention or something. Didn't hear about the German lady. But yeah, random tourists are being put into camps, so I don't think you should come here.
Breaking news, kids. This forecast is clear skies and a 90% chance that a new Shengang Wu will be revealed. Okay, the reversing mirror. It reverses the effects of other Wu, and it's not bad when applying makeup. Well, not that I wear makeup. I think it's time to move on.
Let's go! Xiaolin Showdown!
Time to wager a Wu! Here's a tip.
I didn't bother reading the minigame rules. Yeah, we'll see if they do more remote runs. And obviously the marathon was all remote for a little while.
Just play it smart and don't.
Can I just hold evil? Will he ever get out of my grab? Is he just mine now? Is he my prisoner? No, he does get out. But yeah, we'll see if GDQ opens up more, does more remote runs for runners outside the US, hopefully. Makes for a worse show, but it seems a little bit irresponsible to be asking people to come here right now. No, we don't care. I'm just waiting for them to win this because it's really annoying to win this one.
Club of Yusaku!
Is that true? I hadn't noticed. Well, the way the lock-on system works, it's a massive pain in the ass to score goals as a human, so that's why we're not playing this one. I tried it last time and I basically couldn't get a goal, so just trying to let one of the other players win. I don't know what happens if Evil wins, but it could be bad, so I'm making sure Evil loses. Could be bad if Evil wins, we don't know. A funny sentence.
Too bad, evil dude. But when you take on the best, you end up the worst.
It sounded like Tom Kenny. Is that him?
Quick, grab your Shengang Wu and hop on the Dojo Express.
Yeah, that line in particular sounded like SpongeBob doing a weird accent.
Well, guys, you made it to Toy Central, where all the action takes place. But you gotta stay on your toes. Well, for those of you who have toes, because the security system is on full alert. There are a lot of bad guys looking for you. Looks like you got company, and I don't mean the kind you invite over for Sunday brunch.
Please, I can't get out of the tornado. I'm not gonna get to that power up. No. I haven't had control of myself in so long.
Your efforts are amusing and pathetic. You don't have the training or the skills to reach me in time. Perhaps you should give up trying to be a Shaolin monk and take on something that suits you more, like mopping floors.
Look! Look! A piece of the scroll! Mr. Pentagon!
Kinda wish I could just spam that. The hat blocks my guy's face completely, so he just looks like a big thumb. He just looks like a thumb with arms and legs.
Mr. Pentagon!
Young warriors, you have proven yourselves unexpectedly resourceful. But your momentary streak of good luck is about to end. Now prepare for your destiny. Oblivion!
Monkey stab!
No. We've talked about doing it before. We sort of did it once on Hotfix. We had like a Hotfix weekend where on GDQ's channel we played like most of the games. But we've never put on our own thing before. Weirdly, we're a very large community, but also a very small community at the same time. There's usually, for any given game, no activity. Like, it would be hard to find active runners for a lot of the games. Well, every game has runs, even like the PSP games, even Kenzan. People have done a run of every single one of them. As far as like at any given time, yeah, basically, it's usually 0K1, K2, whatever the most recent one is, LAD. Those are games that usually have someone playing them at any given time. And then all the other games are just like, I don't know, if me or Froob or something happens to be doing it at that time. A lot of people have done runs of a lot of the other games. There are probably like 20 people who have done runs of Yakuza 3 in some capacity, but it's not a game that someone is always on.
Hey, way to go, guys! Remember, it's all hand-eye coordination. And headbutting while you're at it. Anyway, you're almost home, but keep your guard up.
No! Golden finger!
But like nobody has done. I don't think there's been a single guidance submission since I did my GDQ run last year. That was SGDQ, so that was like 8 months ago and nobody has played it since then. Nobody has played Ishin Kiwami since like a month or two after the game came out. A couple of years ago, 2 years ago, something like that. Because it's just like a completely terrible speed game. I'm unconvinced that Pirate Yakuza will be a speed game with much of a long life to it. They're just chaining stuns on me.
Hey, we're in luck.
What's the problem? So I haven't even played the game, so I don't know, but it's like, from what I've seen, of it, it looks like a whole lot of doing fucking nothing. Combat that doesn't look that fast. A whole bunch of annoying side shit you have to contend with. And like, just the practical reality is that I've been monitoring everything, and there's not a lot of people talking about routing the game, and only like 2 people have run it. I think 3 people, something like that. Not a lot of runs on the board, not a lot of discussion. I don't know, I'm not really into the newer games at all. Gaiden is very short, so we make an exception for Gaiden, but like, the newer games just have way too much, like, stupid shit I don't care about in them. And the older games have plenty of stupid shit in them too, but the difference is it's stupid shit that I do care about.
0.5 Wu alert on the Richter scale.
Yeah, like, that's kind of the problem ID. It's like, oh, everything is skippable. Wait, everything is skippable? It's sort of like playing, it's like playing Haruka's part in Yakuza 5, where it's just like, wait, everything is skippable? Okay, well, what the fuck are we still doing here then? Like, you just do nothing. It's just running around skipping cutscenes, except you skip the running around too, because you can just taxi everywhere, so it's like, well...
Time to wager a Wu. Here's a tip.
Yo, what's up, Yamo? Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours right now, which...
The game is called It.
Oh, wait, I'm it currently. You gotta...
I wouldn't wish on my
Okay.
worst enemy. In this version, 2 people are it. Whoever is it needs to use martial arts
Like, I
skills
get
to
it.
someone else to get rid of it. If your flag reaches the bottom while you are
But-
it, then you're knocked out. Last person standing.
Like, I mean, there are, like, longer Yakuza games for sure. But in those longer games, you actually do stuff. That... I blocked that. I disagree.
Emperor Scorpion! Monkey stab!
Oh, player 4 is out and evil is out. Like, how did I get it there? Well, the trick is if there's 2 people who are it, then there's 3 of us left alive. What happens when it's down to 2 of us? Wait, who's still in? Player 2. Player 2 is repeatedly running into, repeatedly running into the lasers so that I can't hit him. I'm really trying my best to hit player 2, but he keeps stunning himself on the lasers. Okay, there. Yeah, I gotta start working. I was gonna start working on Gaiden Hundo last night, but I was tired, so I didn't do it. I have a very small window of time where I'm not too tired to function every day. And I wasted my window yesterday.
The Dojo Express.
But I gotta start working on that. I do want to do more 100% runs, because, like, people seem to like them a lot.
Looks like you guys made it all the way to the top.
You do have to do shogi, but you can kind of just, like, yeah, I think you have to win all of the puzzles is what it is. But all of the puzzles are, like, they have set solutions. You just do them. Yeah, I mean, I don't usually base what I do based on what is popular. I mean, fucking look at me right now. Fucking look at me right now. Xiaolin Showdown, baby. But yeah, people really like that Yakuza 5 run, so it's like, well, shit. I do like to do things that people like. So maybe we do another one. But yeah, I would say, as far as like what's quote-unquote in right now, definitely challenge run type things.
There are more bots on the way.
And that would be 100%, not just any percent. But yeah, I'm still getting comments on that Yakuza 5 run. I uploaded it like a month ago at this point. And I'm still getting comments pretty much every day on that video from people who are like, holy shit, man. But yeah, for Shogi for Gaiden, I'm pretty sure you just have to like do the puzzles and like maybe win a game a certain number of times, but like puzzles count for that. I forget exactly. It shouldn't be too bad.
Shake a leg. There's another scroll piece to get.
I think the worst thing is, funnily enough, going to be, well, we have to play a bunch of Koi Koi again, but I think that, funnily enough, the worst part is gonna be golf. There's this weird, like, bingo minigame you have to play that I have not actually played myself, so it might be okay, but the description on GameFAQs makes it sound like a real pain in the ass. Bingo golf is easy? Oh, okay, never mind, we're good then. It sounds horrible from Cyrix's description, but maybe it's really easy. I don't know then. I don't think anything will be a challenge. I'm not worried about it. I do have to... So, another thing, it sort of depends on how... The Mahjong situation is sort of going to depend on how many Akame network points we have to spare. The main Mahjong cheat item can be bought with Akame points. And I have to win a game on every difficulty and also go out 10 times. So, hopefully I just buy 10 cheat items, but I would like to at least buy 4 cheat items. And then after that, we can just learn like an ultra simple hand to just shoot for, and it is what it is. 4 of those cheat items would let me auto-win the 4 difficulties, which is important to not having to learn how to play Mahjong.
There's another scroll piece around here somewhere, so get off your keister and find it!
I think the Colosseum will probably be slightly annoying, just because it doesn't look that fun. I've never done the Colosseum for a reason. It doesn't look that fun, but it will be much shorter than the 7+ hour long Colosseum from 5. Like, I straight up think, I don't know what Froob thinks about this if you have an estimate, but judging from the length of an all sub-stories run, I kind of think that Hundo will be like under 15 hours. I don't even think it'll be that long.
have proven most resilient beings. It's all the more satisfying when you are defeated by these lowly toy bots.
Well, the plan, Gris, you have to win on 4 difficulties, but there's a cheat item that essentially guarantees double Yakuman, which instantly bankrupts all your opponents and wins you the game. So there's going to be 4 hands of that, and then we have to win 6 hands after that to get to 10. I don't think Cabaret is gonna be that long, because the cutscenes are all skippable. I haven't done Cabaret before, but from looking at it on GameFAQs, doesn't even seem like there's that much that you get asked about in Cabaret.
Don't let your guard down. The biggest butts to be kicked are yet to come.
Like, there aren't that many questions listed. Yeah, I saw that. Kason wants the Mountain Dew. The gamer beverage. But there is some RNG to the hostesses. Like, the order they ask the questions in is random, which is how it works for most games in the series. It's really just Yakuza 5 that's kind of weird, where, like, the entire thing was deterministic. And I had the entire thing mapped out to, like, the button press, or it was like, alright, this is square, circle, triangle, then triangle, circle, square. Like, that's not how it works in, like, any other game. 5 is just incredibly weird. That's why I love it. I think you just have to play a full 18-hole course. Is it 18 holes or is it 9 holes? I forget now. I've never actually done it. I was just reading this on GameFAQs. There's a certain score you have to get. I think it's like a score of minus something across the whole course. Might only be 9 holes. But it wouldn't be an extreme amount of golf. 3. The thing that's stopping me from doing 3, to be honest, it's 9 holes with minus 5. Okay, yeah. The thing about 3 that kind of bugs me and that makes me not want to do it is that my options are either play on PS3, which has massive amounts of cut content, or I have to do those shitty, like I really, really don't want to do Hostess Maker, basically is what I'm getting at. I really don't want to do Hostess Maker. My controls are scrambled for some reason. I'm just getting shredded. If it weren't for that, and the fact that I would legitimately have to learn Mahjong and get good at it, we would be doing 3. And, like, none of that's a problem if we play on PS3, but I think doing a hundo run on PS3 would be a little bit disappointing. Like, I did play the PC version of 5. I did play the PC version of 5, which cut content. I didn't have to do the pachinko minigame. But it was just one minigame, and it was like a terrible minigame that no one likes or wants to see, so it was kind of like, I'm okay with that. I still feel good about this run. Playing 3 on PS3 would just feel like I'm not actually doing 100%. It would just feel like I'm only really doing half the game. And then for technicality reasons, I can call it hundo, but it's like not. So I feel that 100% run on PS3 would be a bit underwhelming, which is why I wouldn't want to do that. But then I don't want to do all the content, because all the cut content is bad. The cut content is like Shogi, Mahjong, Hostess Maker. It's like, oh. Horrible. Watch me beat this kid up. Okay, I'm the one who's getting beat up. Yeah.
Nothing but evil replicas of yourselves out for your destruction.
3 is just weird. The only version of the game ever released with all of the content is the original Japanese PS3 version. Everything else is missing something. There's a trivia minigame. A few weird sub-stories that got axed in the remaster. 3 is just a strange experience. So they're healing, right? Yeah, the Coliseum makes 2 pretty much not viable. I haven't had control in so long. I haven't had control in so fucking long. Little bald kid is so close to being dead. He's so close to being dead. They heal, so I just... Come on. Damn it. Please, I just want to play the I don't even want to play the game, but I do want to control the game. Okay. Little bald kid is dead. Who's next? It's like they're running away from me. They don't want to fight me because they know I'm just gonna, like, chain stun them in a corner. They're all at full health. Like, none of them have taken any damage. It was only the bald kid. I can't hit any of the other ones. This is so fucking garbage. This is actually, like... I'm strongly considering giving this a 0. Well, I have higher standards. I don't just give anything a low score. Or I guess I have lower standards is what that actually means. Two of them are nearly dead right now. I think the cowboy's dead. I'm having a hard time targeting. Like, if I could just have them in the corner and do that, this fight would be over in 3 seconds. But there's so much stupid shit that just makes you lose all control. Just give them an opportunity to leave. There we go. Now it's just her.
Those tin cans are definitely
And there we go.
Glad that's over. But now
Yeah, it really is 7v1 because your friends work against you in this game.
his lair, where he has the heart of Zhang. If you fail, it will mean 10,000 years of darkness. Ominous enough for you? So, where are we going?
What do we got? Only 3 more levels. We're close. We're close.
You got the woo! You got the woo! Woohoo! Ooh, we got trouble with a capital T. Chase has the heart of Zhang, and if we don't stop him before he summons Mala Mala Zhang, we're looking at 10,000 years of darkness. You've got to find a way in there to stop him. Hey, wait! I recognize that flipper. Only then it was inside me, swimming in places I would never go. I wonder how it got out. I think I remember now.
Like, that entire stun was because one of my friends decided to throw a thing at my back for no reason. That was like 10 seconds wasted.
Look! Look! A piece of the scroll!
That didn't reach the other one. Shit. Wait, why is there another... Why is there another cowboy? Oh, it's because one of them is using the turn into another character thing.
Say hello to the newest member of Chase's evil dream team. Can you believe it? Me and Chase together? Old lightning and thunder? You Xiaolin monks are so doomed. Now, let's begin this evil fest with some evil fun. Transformer bots, attack!
No, you don't have a health bar. If you die, you just respawn after a few seconds anyway. You're just stunned for a few seconds. So you're essentially invincible. Health bar wouldn't matter. The difference between death and one of your partners using one of their abilities is like 0. So like this is essentially just the same as dying. So it doesn't even matter. Honestly, that is a longer stun than if you die. It's worse to have the AIs on the team than it is to die.
Jack, you're such an evil newbie. After all this time, haven't you learned anything? If you're gonna do evil right, you gotta do it yourself. Cave defenses activate. Bots, attack!
Oh my god.
Ooh, we gotta move fast, champ. We gotta get up to the next level somehow. And be careful of that elevator crusher. You don't want to wind up like me. No legs!
So like if you really wanted, the problem is that the computer in this game can't pick up the scroll pieces. If the computers could pick up the scroll pieces, then you could play this entire game without pressing any buttons. You could just stand there and the game would eventually beat itself. I've played some pretty boring games. Dora the Explorer, Journey to the Purple Planet. Not a whole lot to say about that one. That was definitely 2 hours of walking simulator. But this game, it manages to be both nothing and also incredibly frustrating because of the way your partners are constantly interrupting you. A Piglet's Big Game, probably one of the most boring things ever pressed onto a GameCube disc. Yes, the game is still bad. This is the third to last level, though. We're getting closer to the end. I will finish it today, and we'll have time to start Magic the Gathering. I don't know what to make of the guy. If you look at the... I don't know what to make of the guy who left a comment that said this doesn't even seem like a speedrun. I'm choosing to interpret that as some kind of compliment. But like, oh, it's a speedrun, alright. I'd like to see you figure all this shit out. Random YouTube commenter.
Hey, we're in luck. I see another piece of a scroll.
And yeah, that guy actually had a good idea. I think that guy is actually... Yeah. It doesn't seem like a speedrun. This is just insanity. It's like a... like... That, because of the "this is just insanity" comment, I choose to interpret it as not intended as an insult. But like, buddy, you have no idea how much effort I put into this. This is absolutely a speedrun. But the dude who said the thing about the hostesses, I think has a valid point. It wouldn't be like a massive game changer amount of time save, but I think that you could save a few minutes on the hostesses.
I knew you would defeat them.
The pegging god. Well, that's in reference to something I said during the run, because I'm good at the peg game. He's referring to the UFO catcher where you have to put the peg in the hole in order to get Miku. And we always joked about pegging whenever I got to that part of the run, so... So that guy gets a pass. And yes, Jeppo, this game has been speedrun by someone before. World record is 3 hours. And by the end of it, I was pretty good at the peg game. There's a, it's not really like a consistent setup, but I had a halfway decent setup to it, where you listen to the sound of the machine, and at a certain point in the machine's sound, that's when you release the A button. I would guess that someone has done it. I can't imagine it's interesting, though. It's definitely just like, do you have a document of all of the fastest things to press? Like, here's, you know, ask this question, do this, do that, whatever. It would just be that. I don't really think there's any potential speed tech there. Mashing all of the text. I'm sure someone did it once. Just gonna wait for them to kill that. They're not gonna kill it, are they? Oh, it spawned down there. I didn't want to go down there because I thought I would have to get back up.
The third arm sash. Use it to attack everyone around you with a magical fist.
Let's go! Xiaolin Showdown!
Let's see. Where are we at? Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. World record is 2 hours and 15 minutes. There are 18 people who have done that. There are 18 people who have done a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney speedrun. Apparently the fastest platform is the Wii. You want to do it on the Wii version.
The game is King of the Hill. The first to reach the hill becomes king. The rest will perish. But beware, the hill can turn into a dangerous trap at times. It's a battle for life, with death as its consequence. The king's flag will move up the flagpole until the showdown is won. Fail, and you will rot in oblivion forever.
Want a little bit of this? Die, crater!
Oh, I finally shoved me out. It's not quite it's like a party game beat 'em up hybrid. Basically just like imagine the worst game. That's what this is. Look at how hard I'm kicking these people's asses. They can't even get up here. Oh good, the storm has just trapped me inside the ring. Like literally, I just got tornadoed so that I couldn't move while I was king of the hill. I win. Thanks for the assist. If you didn't know, Jeppo, there's a website called speedrun.com. It's a repository of like every speedrun ever, pretty much. So you can just look up the game and it's right there.
And let's go! This looks like fun.
I assume that's it. New Game Plus's default category, you probably, I don't remember, but you probably can't skip text the first time you read it. So you go New Game Plus and then the text is all skippable. Otherwise you're sitting through probably several extra hours of text, right? Yeah, nobody has ever. Someone did original cases new game in 546. That's not even including case 5. Including case 5, it would probably be like 8 hours of just reading text. Definitely don't want to do that, but also, why would you do any Ace Attorney speedrun? That's dumb. Yeah, that's what LAD speedruns are like, Yakuza 7. Someone created a save file where in that game you can grind max stats. There are just like stat +1 items, and if you grind those items, then you can just grind your characters all up to like 999 every stat. And there's a save file like that out there. And it's just like, literally, I don't think there's a fight in the run that lasts longer than 1 turn. Maybe some of the bosses, but the whole game is like an hour long. A lot of people did the run though. I think it was useful to a lot of people to learn the route. Just like where to go and stuff before picking up any percent. Since it is a really long game, there's a lot of shit to remember where to go. But yeah, as a run, there's really no interest in doing it. The shame is, I think Yakuza 5 Hundo probably is peak interest. I don't think it gets better than that. Because it had the whole, like, the heat action metagame, the Victory Road metagame. I may do other Yakuza game 100% speedruns, but I think 5 will actually just be the best one by far.
Xiaolin losers. Time to kiss your butt goodbye, little monks. Bot army, attack!
I'm really not much of a turn-based RPG gamer at all. Like, I've played a number of JRPGs on stream, on GameCube and stuff. And you know, I do it, but I would basically never choose to play one of those where I'm just like, oh, you know what I'm in the mood for right now? An RPG. Like, no. No, never. So, I don't know. Definitely, as far as Yakuza goes, definitely greatly prefer action gameplay. But at the same time, their action games have been sucking for the last, like, 10 years at this point. So, I don't know. Sometime around the year 2017, they completely forgot how to make halfway decent action. And sometimes the games are still okay in spite of that, but the action has not been good since, like, 0,
Here somewhere, so get off your
which came out 10 years ago.
I may have underestimated you, young monks, but I will not make the mistake again. Warm-up time is over. Prepare
I've
for
not
some
played
serious
Binary Domain. I played the demo of it at the time, but I've never played Binary Domain. Maybe someday. This guy's got way too much health. Okay, he's dead.
You Shaolin monks have been lucky so far. Luck is about to change, for the worse. You stand no chance against the greatest evil alliance ever formed. Chase Young and yours truly.
And me, right?
Actually, you're their only hope. Bot Swarm, attack!
Yeah, do you mean like the just like game becomes action? I think that's pretty clever, the way it's just like, it's a turn-based RPG, but then the special is like, fuck the turns, I'm just gonna kill you. Just nope, don't care. Thank you. Thank you, government of China. There's no magic happening here, it's just martial arts. So we're good.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Now it's time for more jackpots and one of Chase Young's warriors.
You know what's weird? Also, welcome back, Pixel. There were like 2 boba tea places in town that both seemed pretty popular, and they're both going out of business at the same time. I was walking down the street yesterday and I saw that both of them are closing. I'm just getting infinite comboed. Please, someone please save me. Someone please save me.
I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it.
Fruited your arrow, dude. Kill me.
Up there. The real challenge lies ahead. So grab onto your woo and get ready to mix it up.
No, it's Fist of Tebigong, I think. It might be Fist of Tarragon, like the spice. I mean, it's definitely not, but that's what I'm hearing. But I think it's Tebigong. I think that, like, they just made up a bunch of bullshit that sounded kind of Chinese-ish and then went with it for the names of these items.
Time to wager a woo. The game is race to safety. Everyone races to grab the coins. Those who get a coin safe, the others will lose. The gold coins are worth more points than the silver, and the silver more than the bronze. Points make your flag move up the pole. If it reaches the top, you win the showdown. If not, I pity your existence. Moby Morpher!
I'm blind, Carl. Not stupid. Were there even coins that time? What? Where were the coins? They must have all been at the bottom of the map. Well, I'm not getting any coins this time.
Moby Morpher!
Well. I mean, I'm cool with Orange winning. If he wants to just win this, I'll watch. I don't think taking damage actually matters. It's just that when you pick up a coin, the flag goes up. Like, your flag doesn't go back down from taking damage or anything like that. Did we both get that item? Me and Green? That's weird. Yep, that's, hasn't been around in a bit. Maybe Xbox games are too boring, but, Mr. Tadzi, who's in my chat sometimes, is the Kurohyo 2 guy. The first game is a little bit unfortunate as a speed game. You can't skip the cutscenes unless you're playing a New Game Plus. So the game is just like 5 hours long because of that. There's only one more level after this, and then I presume a final boss. Yeah, I wasn't really into, I was not really into PSP games at all. I think it's like a modified engine that they use to make like the N64 wrestling games, which I hate those games. Fuck those. And it's like that dev, and they like made the games like that, and it's just like, ugh, no. Great, I'm all orbed up so I can't pick up a coin. Thanks. I don't know which, K1, Kurohyo 1 has, Kurohyo 1 has 2 different English patches. Someone released like a half-finished English patch a couple years back. That like all of the story text was in English, I think, but like a lot of stuff was still untranslated. And there was a few other issues with it as well. And then more recently, someone has released the finished English version. I don't know what you were playing. Why would you beat up DMX? DMX is the man. I kinda hate Exhibit. I didn't ever think I would have opinions about Exhibit, but I've played enough GameCube games that had Exhibit on the soundtrack that I discovered that, like, I think Exhibit is terrible. I think he sucks. Whenever a game needed like a cheap licensed rap song, they went to Exhibit for that. It was always bad. Yeah, DMX was on the... Well, DMX and Exhibit were both on the 25 to Life soundtrack. DMX we only heard once in the game. They had Where the Hood At. Banger. Exhibit had like 4 songs on that soundtrack in 25 to Life.
Grab your woo and let's go!
Yeah. Where the Hood At, banger, but extremely questionable banger.
Oh, for being the king of evil who makes your lower lip quiver, Chase keeps up a pretty nice place here. Kind of a country club for evildoers.
I don't know. I believe this is the last level, yes. I have to imagine that he was big at the time to show up in so many like licensed soundtracks. But Exhibit is definitely one of those artists that does not get remembered with time. They just don't hold up like other ones, like other people do. I think. He did host Pimp My Ride. That's true. Fortunately, I don't have to play the Pimp My Ride game. That's only on PS2.
Look! A piece of the scroll!
You fly trap!
Fist of heavy guard!
That's true, yeah. It's also on PSP. both platforms that I am not playing, so we're good. PSP thing. I mean, I've always said I would like to play more PSP games. I never get around to it. Obviously, the PSP is most well known for its RPGs, but I think exploring the non-RPG library of the PSP could get pretty interesting. Yeah, it's too many. It's just too many RPGs for me, I think. But interestingly, I have a friend, Captain, who did. I don't think he ever finished this, but he was doing for a while PSP thing, but only the RPGs and only the exclusive RPGs. There was a list of like 50 JRPGs that he found that had never been released on any other platform. They were only on PSP, and he was playing through those. Yeah, a lot of like... I'm definitely interested. Because like there was an era of PSP where like Western developers were releasing like fairly big deal games for the PSP. And that's what's most interesting to me. Because it's just like, that's just so not what we think of the PSP as being for. We think of JRPGs, but like, yeah, Dante's Inferno is on there. Like, there's a number of racing games that got ports. There's like Assassin's Creed. There's 2 GTAs, LCS and VCS. You know, there's Daxter and Clank. I think that that's an interesting initiative that Sony had, right? They're like, we're gonna give the sidekick characters their own spin-off PSP games. So you get a game just called Daxter. You get Secret Agent Clank. They didn't do one for Sly. They needed to complete the trilogy and do like a game where you play as just Murray. Yeah, I mean, there's also Jak and Daxter Lost Frontier, right? I think that's what it's called. Something Frontier. Where that just straight up is a PSP game, Jak and Daxter. So the console is interesting. I mean, there's a huge amount of just like mysterious games as well, where it's like
Another scroll piece.
the sort of stuff that would be on the DS, you know? Where it's like dev you've never heard of, made puzzle game you've never heard of, only on PSP. There's the Exit series. I think there's 2 Exit games. There's whatever the hell every Extend Extra is, which has like the sickest box art of any game ever. Blue Mines is on there, of course.
Forces of evil, destroy them.
I don't know. I think after Xbox thing, we're just gonna have to do everything thing. Playing every game. We roll a random console, then we poll on it, and we just have lists for like 6 consoles. I feel like that'd be lame as hell, though. I feel like that's not thematic enough. Yeah, it wouldn't feel satisfying to make progress in that, because it would just be an endless backlog. It would just be a bottomless backlog type of deal. Yeah, like, I do feel that PS2 would have to be next. No, Dreamcast counts. Dreamcast for sure as well. But I think that the play would be PS2. How many games would even be left? Well, I have a list actually, so I know how many games are left, and it's like 800. It's like 800 games that were just not on Xbox or GameCube. Some big number, but... like, imagine. I would probably do the JRPGs as well. In all honesty, I think we might have to... we would maybe implement, like, a Puri rule. Every 5 games we unlock a JRPG. Or he was doing... his rules were a little different. That's a Tager rule. Tager's rules when he was playing PS1 were, no JRPGs more often than every 5 games. But I would probably do the JRPGs. If we're doing the challenge, we're doing it right. Get the JRPGs in there. I don't know. There's a lot of bad PS2 JRPGs. There are a lot of games I don't want to play that I would have to play. I have to play Final Fantasy 12. That's not even the beginning of how bad it gets. But I have to play Final Fantasy 12. Already played Jeppo. It was on GameCube.
Hey, we're in luck. I see another piece of
Already done it. Lord of the Rings: The Third Age.
forces of evil. Destroy them.
Like, yeah, dot hack. I think dot hack is truly like, that's bad. That's bad. I don't want to play dot hack at all. Yeah, I've heard of Otogi. I don't even really know that much about what dot hack is, but there's 6 of them. Yeah, I'd have to play... I think I could handle all of the SMT games except Nocturne. Nocturne would kill me. Persona would be boring, but I can sit through it. The Raidou games, I actually have played Raidou 1 before. So, you know, that's doable. Digital Devil Saga, I don't know. I don't know much about that. Xenosaga. There's 3 of them. Like, so many games. Yeah, I have to play Disgaea 1 and 2, right? Or be on PS2. Oh, it's up there. Hang on. What? Fuck you. It's the scroll. Give me the scroll. The scroll. I can't get up here. Fuck. Give me the scroll. Thank you. No, okay. Yeah, Drakengard is fine. Drakengard 2. Yeah, I think I saw Ghost Kumo talking about how bad Ephemeral Fantasia is. Like, man, Unlimited Saga. That's a PS2 game, right? One of the Saga games is on PS2. Those incredibly puzzling JRPGs.
We must warn Chase that the monks are coming.
Warren Chase? You know he doesn't take bad news that well.
But an evil
Yeah, so like
Oh yeah? Well, I'm not hanging around
the
here for
PS2, yeah, Monster Hunter 1 and I think Monster Hunter 2 as well are on PS2.
I don't think I have the stomach.
That's a lot of
No,
RPGs.
Chase, I had to go.
10,000 Years of Darkness. Chase has summoned Mala Mala Jong. A monster made up of Shen Gong Wu. Oh no. To stop him, damage his armor enough to reveal the heart of Jong. Attack the heart with everything you've got. So basically just beat him up, he reveals his weak spot, and then you beat him up more. Got it.
As I expected,
I don't know what we would do,
too
Mayo.
late, and the Halen ways have prevailed.
That's probably a good plan.
Strong has arrived.
Those are some of my favorite PS2 games for sure.
Evil forces will spread across the land, and I will reign supreme.
Yeah, both Def Jam games were on GameCube. I say both, there is a third Def Jam game, but it's on PS360, so not happening.
Years of darkness.
Def Jam, Vendetta, and Fight for New York have both been played.
Find the secret to defeating Chase Young once more.
Shredded. Shredded.
Young monks, you fight well, and while you may believe you have made progress, way to go, guys! Mama Shang is definitely
No, he's hitting me. I'm killing the heart, and you're hitting me so I can't do my job. Oh, it's because Chase is hitting me. Man, I wonder if there's a one cycle there that's possible. Oh yeah, there's also Def Jam Rap Star, isn't there? It's like a karaoke game. That one doesn't count. That one doesn't count. Alright, nobody get in my way. Alright, got him. You cannot do that.
Oh, you guys did it!
All karaoke games are hard banned. I refuse.
At least we can rest comfortably.
I refuse to sing on stream.
We have won this battle, but not the war. Savor the moment. For
You know, I've never won, or I've never beaten Ico before. It's probably Ico because it's you know, Japan or whatever, but I always have just said Ico and I don't care. But I've never beaten that game before, even though I bought the HD collection on PS3 back in the day. In fact, I was very excited to buy it. The Shadow of the Colossus Ico HD collection. And then I never beat either game because I thought they were both boring. People love those games, and I thought they were both boring, and I never beat them. Credits? Yep. GG. 4 hours, 42 minutes for this, so less than 6. The long play was slow. We were able to beat the long play. I don't know why this... Well, this probably wasn't on GameCube because it came out in 2006. And... like, by 2006, support for the GameCube was pretty dry. I think it was just like, that console's dead in the water at this point. Don't even bother supporting it. In Europe, this was the last Xbox game, coming out in 2007. It was not the last Xbox game in the US. I think the last Xbox game in the US is Madden 2008. It might even be Madden 09. Yeah, look at the voice cast. I recognize like half of them. Hold up, let me pull up the GK GameCube Gauntlet spreadsheets that we can see what was coming out on GameCube in 2006. Yeah. It's basically just whatever licensed games were still deciding to support the GameCube at that point. You know, Curious George, Ice Age 2... Over the Hedge, Teen Titans, Monster House, The Ant Bully, Barnyard, along with like some other random stuff. ...2007 for the GameCube is sad. It's TMNT, Meet the Robinsons, Surf's Up, Ratatouille, and Madden 08, and then that's it. But yeah, as far as Nintendo goes, in 2006 they released Twilight Princess. And that's it. They had one game left in the Odama as well. It looks like Sega released Sonic Riders in 06. Aside from Sonic Riders from Sega, Odama, I guess, and TP from Nintendo. That was like it by 2006. Oh, sorry, also Baten Kaitos. Baten Kaitos Origins is another one from 06. But it's clear looking at this that it's just whichever... like, all of the games that were coming out by 2006 were just whichever licenses we're still deciding to support for some reason. And then, like, 1 or 2 real games, and that's it. So, probably they just decided that this is clearly a really low-budget game. They probably just decided, like, we don't give a shit. We're not gonna release this on the GameCube. But it would have fit right in with what was releasing at the time. There's some weird glitches in the FMV. There's some like strange artifacting happening at times. Well, that's that. I don't think this game had any, like, extras or anything like that. No. No extras. I don't think this would have been marginally better on the GameCube. Oh, done marginally better. Maybe. I can't imagine OG Xbox owners were buying this in 2006. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to ask my friend, John Bottle Rocket, who used to work at Bottle Rocket at the time. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing wrapped up. So that was game 35. Xiaolin Showdown, beaten in 4 hours and 42 minutes and 44 seconds. If only we'd been 2 minutes slower, would have been perfect. No sewers that I can remember. We definitely went like inside a nasty mouth, which had like green goo flowing in it. It was the most sewerish mouth I've ever seen, but it was not a sewer, it was a mouth. Can't count that. So I'm not gonna give it a 0. I don't think there's... I think the game is simply not long enough to be a 0. Looking at my other games that I hated enough to give 0, they were all about the same level of bad, but they were also all at least twice as long as this. So... you know, I mean, like what's actually, let's enumerate the problems with the game. First of all, AI partners are worse than useless and constantly stun you for 20 plus seconds at a time. The game you cannot lose. And if you wait long enough, it will play itself. No plot, no variety. And yeah, the minigames were bad too. Yeah, so the only reason why I turned off RuneScape when I did yesterday is because I thought that I was gonna die and have to start the level over. But it turns out that if you die, nothing happens, you just come back. So I didn't have to, I could legitimately have just been playing RuneScape this entire time. Like there's an old meme in the speedrun community. I don't know if anyone still remembers this or cares, but it was a hot meme for a minute, like over 10 years ago, to do speedruns of a game called Barney's Hide and Seek on the Sega Genesis. And the category is no controller %. Because if you play that game, it will eventually beat itself without any need for input. And I think the run was like 19 minutes and 21 seconds for an optimal run. It was something like that. But yeah, this is basically the Xbox version of the Barney Hide and Seek no controller speedrun. Just complete shit. Except it manages to be nothing while also being really annoying because of how terrible the controls are. Like, it's all terrible. There's nothing about this game that's good. The only thing that's potentially saving it from being a 0 here is the fact that it was under 5 hours long. But like, 4 hours and 42 minutes of sitting through this still was pretty much physically painful for me. So here's the thing. Did you think I was controlling that dive kick? Because I was not. Like, if you jump in the air and press square, it will just pick something at random to dive kick towards. So if you're trying to, like, dive kick the thing that's right in front of you, too fucking bad. You're flying across the screen to dive kick something completely unrelated. Sometimes you're flying across the screen to dive kick one of your own allies, because the game has decided that they deserve to be kicked, instead of the enemy right in front of your face. And it's incredibly frustrating. There was a boss where I had to use dive kicks on, like, a floating ear hitbox to damage it. And it was really hard to do that because he kept getting distracted by random other shit. And it was just like, no, hit the ear right in front of you, dude. Don't go there. Like, it sucked. I had no control this entire time. The few moments of lucidity were spent stun locking enemies to death using jump cancels. If I wasn't doing that, you could just assume it was because I had no control. So really the only thing that puts me on the fence is that it was at least only 442 and not like 10 hours long, you know? But like, this game should never be played by anyone. I'm giving it a 0 out of 5. I need to update this for Xbox. I need to update this for Xbox, but I'm giving it a fucking 0. There's absolutely no reason why anyone should ever play this. Like, there are a lot of boring games that I gave a 1, but this is boring and also, like, actively, like, a gigantic pain in the ass. Yeah, I was gonna give it a 1, but then the more we talked about it, the more I was like, no, every individual aspect of this game felt like the worst possible version of itself. Like, I can't even say anything nice about the soundtrack, because there was no soundtrack. I mean, there, I think was, but like, can you remember the soundtrack? No. So essentially that doesn't count for anything. The maps themselves are all boring and samey. There's just nothing about this, so it's, yeah. Trust me, Mayo, me neither. Most of the time, I also had no idea what was going on and was just trying to punch things. And like, every level was the exact same progression of like, wave of 3 enemies. First scroll piece, where you fight 3 waves of 2 enemies at a time. Then another wave or 2, then another scroll piece where you fight 2 enemies at a time. Like, it was just such fucking shit. This game is horrible. They didn't come up with, like, different things for you to do in each level. It was just, no. This game sucks ass. Don't play it.